there, Bobby. My name is Ashley. So basically in this video, I'm just going to be showing you a few different things that you can start to do to maximize your traffic online a little bit better. Ultimately, beating out your competition, taking their spot in Google, and starting to see the traffic that they're getting from being in their spot. So I reached out and I spoke to Angela, and so I'm not trying to waste anyone's time, including my own, so I am going to try and keep this nice and short. If you do have any questions, though, reach out. I'd love to talk some more. There's a lot of potential for your area, and, it's really for the taking right now. So, with that being said, I'm going to start with your current website. I do have to say your site is a little bit outdated looking. I do like how you have your phone number right up at the top, your phone number again. I would suggest having a locations tab or like an areas we serve tab, as well as a form submit. First off, they're good for conversion rates, and second of all, when it comes to having a website, it's all about how user-friendly it is, how easy it is to navigate, as well as being able to cater to different types of people who are going to be coming to your website. So for instance, when somebody comes to your website, they don't want to have to scroll and dig just to see if you offer a service that they're looking for, let alone if you even come to the area that they're in. Not only that, when somebody comes to your website, some people are specifically coming just to click and call, while other people, they don't want to have to talk on the phone. They just want to fill out a form and that's it. So being able to cater to different types of people really is crucial, and the more user-friendly that your website is, the better. I believe that a website should reflect your work, I feel like this website served you at a certain point of time, but with how everything has evolved and just where everything is at right now, I don't feel like this is an accurate representation to the work that you do, and that's just my opinion. But the thing that you don't have is content. You have a little bit of it, which is a start. It's everything that I have highlighted. So that's definitely my first tip, because you have nowhere near where Google likes to see, which is right around 1,500 to 2,000 words, and that's of keyword-rich content. So definitely go get some more content, fit in some keywords that you want to be found for, because look, if I want to be found for plumber, Anchorage, AK, or anything you want somebody to type in Google and your name to pop up, I would have that as a header. I'd have that somewhere in my description, and I might even save a picture as that. Now look, this is what I typed in for you, plumber, Anchorage, AK, and these people down from the organic section, Circle Plumbing and Heating, are your competitors. Now I'm going to show you how to beat these guys. Now if you look at what their website looks like, this is a little bit more of an accurate representation of what websites should look like nowadays. They have the video on the back, they contact us, all of their services, their locations, schedule appointment. They don't have a contact form, but they have a lot of the key elements. Now the thing that they do have that you do not is content. Again, all of this, all considered content. Now the thing is, they're not considered an authority yet because they're not at the word marking that Google likes to see, which again is right around 1,500 to 2,000 words. That's good for you, because that means if you were to go and get that and put that on your homepage, you'd already be beating these guys out as far as content goes. Now, if we come back here, I am just going to break down Google a little bit for you. So the first thing that we can see is the GMB, which 40% of traffic comes from this area. Now, getting in here requires having citations. So what I would do if I were you is I would go and find out all the different directories that Anchorage Plumbing and Heating have themselves listed in, and I'd list myself in those on top of like 300 more. Because whatever your competitors had to do, whether it's from the GMB, the organic, or any other keyword search across Google, you guys are going to have to do the same exact thing and then some, because we want to get above them, right? So definitely go get some more citations. If you're wondering what a citation is, it's your business's name, address, and phone number listed across the web in different directories. Now, moving on down to this last section of Google, this is the organic section, which directly deals with your website. Now, getting in here requires having backlinks. We don't want just any old backlink pointing at you either. We want the most relevant backlinks, and that's for the most effectiveness. And just to let you know, these are your competitors for this specific keyword search. If I were to type in any other service that you offer in any other area that you offer the services, you could have completely different competitors. So we need to beat out your competition all across Google for all the keywords that you want to be found for. And look, the more times that you show up on this first page of Google for any keywords that you want to be found for, the better, because you have the most potential of getting more traffic to your website, which, as I'm sure you're well aware, more traffic equals more money at the end of the day. Now, going back down to this area, to get you in here, we need to beat out your competition in every aspect. So we come to a paid resource I pay monthly for, and we're currently looking at your stats, and I'll show you Circle Plumbing's here in a minute. Now, the overall trust flow of your website isn't too bad, but the overall strength of your backlink profile is really bad. You have 319 backlinks, and out of those, only 133 of them are do follow, which are like the ones that actually matter. But out of those 133, they're not powerful. They're rated as 0.6, which tells me they're not strong and or not relevant. I have a feeling the strength of your page, just based off your rank, or based off of your stats, is coming from that you have a aged domain. Which is a good thing, because I don't think if you were to have a domain age of, say, let's go to 2019, I think this would be more of a 4. So these are the keywords that you are currently being found for. You do not have any power going to your site, which if you are currently working with a team, I, first of all, wouldn't have reached out to you if they were doing their job, but this is showing you that they're not doing their job. They have no power. You have no power to your website, which is why you are currently not showing up in Google. It's not as easy as just having these keywords in your content. You need to add power to these keywords in order to rank for them. Now, if we come over to your competitor, we can see that they're doing something, at least a little bit right. Now, if these backlinks are strong enough to get them in the position that they're in, even though they aren't very powerful, then they're strong enough to get you there too, right? So what I'd do is I'd go and I'd get these backlinks and I'd get them pointing back at you. Now, once you beat them in content and then you beat them in backlinks, you take this spot in Google that they're currently in and you start seeing the traffic that they're currently getting, which you can read. They're getting 895 people to their website, and that's a per month number. That is a lot of traffic that you're missing out on, and I hope you can see truly how valuable it can be being on this first page of Google. And then as far as what they're being found for, now look, I just want to take note. Plumbing Anchorage AK, you are getting no traffic off from that, right? Meanwhile, they have Plumbing Anchorage AK, and they're getting 25 people to their site. And that's why I said it's not as easy as just taking these and putting them in your content. They're in the first position for that. Meanwhile, you're in the 18th position. So you need some power to your site, some SEO. That's really what you need done, is some SEO. And then if we come back, 1,000 people are typing Anchorage Plumbing and Heating, and 186 of them are directly going to their site. That's 186 people you're missing out on for not ranking for these keywords and not having these keywords. Look, if you were to land 20 out of those 186, and let's just rough estimate, you get $1,000 per job, that's $20,000 off just one keyword and one keyword alone. 77 going to their site off Plumber Anchorage, 75 Anchorage Plumbing, 55 Plumbers Anchorage. You get the idea, and you can see how much traffic you're missing out on. I'd go throughout all of your competitors and find the good keywords that have a lot of volume going to them, but that aren't too difficult to rank. And I'd place them throughout that content I was talking about. That's why we need that much content, so we're able to strategically place them. And that's without getting flagged. And as well as, if you don't have enough content, then Google isn't able to decipher what your business is, therefore they can't rank you accordingly. Yes, it's nice to be found word of mouth, but we're targeting the people that are new to the area, or who have been working with one of your competitors for the past 10 years, and for whatever reason they're on the hunt and on the lookout for a different company to work with. We want to target those people. There's a lot of people to be helped and a lot of business to be made. There's a lot of potential for you. It's just not going to happen being on the 20th page of Google. You see the type of traffic that you get being on the, 10th page of Google, meaning, where you currently are ranked, versus where, your competitor is at, which is on the first page of Google, and how much traffic they're getting from being on the first page of Google rather than you. So reach out. I have the tools, the means, and the knowledge to get you in these places. It just takes you wanting to take your business to that next level in order to get you there. So reach out. I'd love to talk some more. I hope you found this video helpful, and I look forward to hearing from you. Have a great one, Bobby. Bye.